Well, forget the shoulder pads and cleats. Instead, think spatula, spoons, and sauces for another competition taking place in the week ahead in Indianapolis. The World Food Championships at the Indiana State Fairgrounds will bring together more than 300 chefs from around the world to compete for the title of World Food Champion and grab a share of some $450,000 in prize money. For more now on how this event is putting Indy in the spotlight as a destination for culinary economic development, pleased to be joined by Culinary Crossroads founder Larry Dickerson. Larry, welcome to the show.
Gary, it's great to be back here with you.
Yeah, this is a major event in the world of food, the culinary world, if you will. This is the 13th year for the event. It's the second year for Indianapolis,
yes.
Correct. Give folks who don't know an idea of how big this event is.
Yeah, it's recognized as one of the world's top and largest food sports competition. 13 to 1,500 home cooks, professional chefs, professional barbecue teams, 42 some states, and 15 to 20 different countries. So, you know, we've got the eyes of the world in that whole culinary food sports world. They'll be focused right here where they should be, right here in Indiana.
I was going to say, and they're competing for a lot of money too. And last year, one of the winners, ultimate world champion winners, came from right here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, that was sort of a little bit of icing on the cake, right? I mean, if you don't get in, you can't win.
Yeah.
And having someone from, as they refer to as Team Indiana, a new person, Colin, his first time competing, winning his category, and then going down to Bentonville and becoming the world food champion. How good is that for us?
That's good. Colin from Cunningham Restaurant Group
Yes.
here, one of the great restaurant groups in Indiana.
Absolutely.
This whole focus on food and culinary design and all the things related to that really fits well into the Culinary Crossroads initiative, which there's a talent component to this, you know, attracting more young people to Indiana. Talk about that and how this fits into that overall picture.
Yes, as you and I were talking about, this goes all the way back to 2018, 2019, working with then Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch, and talking about some different approaches for tourism promotion. And the idea is that if you could create a narrative that was built around culinary, and we talk about the people, products, places, and services that define Indiana's culinary landscape and make it the place where people want to live, work, and play. Well, as we were having that discussion, and I was spending time with some of our chef leaders, specifically Craig Baker and Cindy Hawkins and them, they told me about this thing called the World Food Championships. Took me down to it. It was operating at that time, the last year, down in Orange Beach, Alabama. He took a look at it and said, if we want to have a launch pad, what could be better than to bring this competition? Right there, we get a chance to highlight our people, products, and places. And even equally important, if not more important, think about those 13 to 1,500 competitors, all their sponsors coming in here, hearing that narrative, being educated on what we have, and then they go out and spread the word around the world.
And you have a dream, if you will, a vision for Indianapolis to really become a culinary mecca, if you will.
Yes, we do. I mean, when we look about it, you know, if you start talking about culinary, imagine that you plant all these beautiful flowers around the state, right? We've done these on-the-road dinners around the state. We go out there and you see the product providers, protein providers, the restaurateurs, the markets, and everybody gets attracted to that. But think about any time that there's business that's going to take place or something new, what do? You sit down and you have a conversation around food. So when they come in, the whole idea with this narrative, they come in, you start around what we have to offer in the culinary side, but very quickly you take a look and say, any place in this state, go an hour and you've got one of the top universities or colleges in the world. Drive another hour any direction, you've got some of the best educators that are there, and then finally you have global producers in every sector. So we believe that if you start from that discussion and you go out there, it really changes the way the people look at the state. One, we plan on hopefully getting them here, and that's the thing about the second year, is having stakeholders come in here. We'd like nothing other for them to be here for a long, long time and make it the food sports capital of America. But we also think that this has the potential to be one of the next legacies. You think of auto racing and what we did build around auto racing and those economies that are there. You think about amateur sports and what that led to in terms of what we do here today. I really believe, and I think we're at the tipping point to be able to have one of those legacies that would be built and started around culinary.
The World Food Championships taking place here at the Indiana State Fairgrounds in the week ahead. Larry Dickerson, thanks for some great perspective. Good luck with the event.
Thanks a lot, Gary.